Hey radio friends, just left the park office here in Peach Springs, Arizona. I got my one-day camping permit. We're going to the bottom of Grand Canyon. You ready? Let's go.
Hi, my name's Mike. I'm a full-time traveler and ham radio operator. I activate amazing parks all over the United States. Join the adventure and see what's next.
Wow, do I really look like a guy with a plan?
That traveler has I just do things.
This is a huge, beastly, bulging man. Plates were from Kansas.
So I've got two overall goals for this mission down into the bottom of the canyon. One, I want to get to a total of 500 contacts, of which I've got about 130 already. So about 370 on this trip to get me to half a kilo. The second goal is to finally achieve that elusive DX contact. And no offense to my friends in Mexico or Canada or Alaska, I am looking to hop an ocean. That's what I'm really after here. So stick around to the end and we'll see if we can get those done. So we're back, right back here on the bottom of the canyon. However, I'm a little nervous. There are some things that are different since I was here almost a year ago. For one, there was no rafts down here. There was a bunch of boats down here when I came down here last year. Every video I ever saw of anyone being down here, there's always boats down there. There's no boats. There's also now Wallapai signage all the way down to the river. You know, and my understanding is that's national park right there. I didn't think we were on the reservation anymore. Although I assumed they would assume jurisdiction all the way down to the river, and that's fine. There's also a ranger just sitting there. So things are just a little different, and that's got me a little nervous. It'd suck to get all set up just for him to come out and say, we don't allow that here. I've never seen anything that says it's not allowed, and I'd prefer that just not become an issue. So I'm going to scout out this beach here. You can see I'm visible from that parking area down there, but not from where the ranger's sitting. It's a possibility because I'm totally out of view here. Or I say the heck with it and just set up there in my truck and start operating. See if he says peep. So I scanned the whole general portion of 15 meters and I heard two signals. So I think, you know, while 15 could get some signals, maybe it's worth trying, because the challenge with 20 is that I'm not going to be able to hear everybody, and it's going to be, I'm going to have to hop around a little bit to, you know, avoid interfering signals. But I might try on 15 here just to see if I can get some returns. I can spot myself on Sodamate. People can see my spot and see if they can get me on 15. That'd be kind of cool. And that's probably my shot for some DX. I got to put down 3 3/4. I'll do something like 287. KE0VIM, is this frequency in use? Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike, is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Sodomate, I think I got this set up already, just not the frequency. Okay, 15 meters.
I have grown so confident over the last two activations that my vertical antenna is the antenna for this activation and my best chance at DX that I have left the in-fed half wave at home and only come down with my Chameleon 17-foot whip.
Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike, is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? CQ POTA, CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. CQ POTA, CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. CQ POTA, CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. From US 0030 Grand Canyon National Park. CQ Parks on the air. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike.
November 2 Japan Whiskey. Okay, the band is up and down, so I heard you at about 5 by 5, but then you dropped way down to about a 4 by 1. So you're right now you're 4 by 1 into Central Florida, QSL?
QSL, I have you 5 by 1. 5 by 1 to the bottom of Grand Canyon. Maybe somebody in there real quiet. Try again. Wow, that is some really sharp QSB. I think I got ending Juliet. Go ahead.
Roger. No, Alpha, Juliet, 55, okay.
Haha, gotcha, Frank. Gotcha, buddy. 5 and 1 to the bottom of Grand Canyon. Roger?
Roger. You got
With some success on 15 meters, I decide to hop over to 20 in hopes of increasing the QSO rate.
I keep hearing a light station ending in whiskey. Ending in whiskey. Go ahead. Oscar Charlie Whiskey. Again, please.
Charlie Whiskey.
Yeah, one more time. He got stepped on. Oscar Charlie Whiskey. Again, please.
QSL. I have you about a 5-4 into Southwest Florida along the Gulf Coast.
Okay, I got the report of the 5 and 4. I'm still missing your prefix. Please.
QSL 73.
I still need your full call. I need your full call, please.
Kilo Delta 8.
Okay, very good. Kilo Delta 8.
Now things seem to be going along pretty well for the first couple of hours, but then the mission took a big hit.
So at 419 local, it's 2319 UTC. My 15 amp hour died. I had a couple more hours out of that. 1954 to 2320. It's not even 4 hours. That usually lasts 4 hours at 100 watts. I'm at 50.
CQ, Parks on the air. November 6 Golf Romeo. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Bottom of the Grand Canyon. Surprised the signal makes it out. During my crazy 20s, I once flew an airplane down inside the canyon. Can't believe I did that.
So this one I think gets me just over 3 hours, or it's supposed to, on 50 watts. Man, it's crazy. It died so fast. That's what it did to me last time. I thought I was going to get 6 hours out of it, and I didn't get much more than 3. That is really going to hamper my chances. Man, that is a bummer. That means I'm over half done.
CQ, Parks on the air and standing by.
It's also worth noting here that I've been operating for a decent amount of time, but the Ranger has not come over and said anything to me. That is great news.
Kilo India 4, Hotel Echo. You're all the way from Wichita, Kansas. What are you doing down at the bottom of a big ditch? You're all the way over here, over almost to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Well, you look good as a Travelin Ham on QRZ. CQ, Parks on the air.
I even had both these batteries charging on my drive down here, so I know they were topped off.
Parks on the air and standing by.
Alpha Lima 7, kilowatt Charlie.
Alpha Lima 7 Kilo Charlie, welcome to the new day, Mike, at your 5 and 3, bottom of Grand Canyon.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate another one there. You're 4-3, 43 Alaska.
Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike, parks on the air.
Kilo Juliet 5.
I got a Kilo Juliet 5, go ahead.
QSL, it is Kilo Juliet 5 Lima X-Ray Papa. Got you a 5-9 here into Texas. Back to you.
All right, Kilo Juliet 5 Lima X-Ray Papa. I got you 5 and 7, 5 and 7, bottom of Grand Canyon, Roger.
That is amazing. Copy the 5-7. Please copy a 5-9 from North Texas.
Copy that. Is this El Marie?
Roger, Roger.
Very nice. Thanks. It's great to get you in the log. Thanks for hunting me. 7-3.
73, sir.
Before my batteries get any lower, I decided to get out the Wolf River coil, which I haven't used in about a year or more, and switch over to 40 meters.
Kilo 6, Kilo Park, Park.
John, you're right there on the ball, my man. Gotcha. You're 5 and 9 back to bottom of Grand Canyon, Roger.
Copy the 5-3. You are 4-7 to me. Same park, new band, new day. 12843, my friend. Whiskey, Mexico 2 of Victoria.
Whiskey Mexico 2 Victoria. Is that the full call?
QSL, Mike, I have you 5 and 7 in Arizona, Alpha Zulu.
All right, well, let's review the first day one operation here. Started off not knowing if I would even get to operate that much with the law enforcement hanging around. I wasn't sure what policy was going to be on that. That's generally why I try to be pretty stealthy. After I had ran for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, he decided it was time for him to leave. I think he's just down here for safety. I don't know if they had something happen down here, but they got a life preserver down there now and, like a stationed ranger. And when he left, he drove up to me and said, "Hey, I'm going." Said, "Just so you know, there's not going to be any ranger here until tomorrow morning." And he even pointed up at my antenna and said, "But looks like you got a way you can communicate if you need to." And I said, "Yes, sir, I can call for help if we need to." He wasn't worried about it at all. So that was really cool. That was maybe the biggest win today, because it could totally go the other way where they say you can't do that here. And then I never feel like coming down here again to activate. So that was really great. Activation went all pretty well. Everything went pretty smooth. But that 15 amp hour battery going out after less than 4 hours is a huge hit. I shouldn't have gotten into that 9 amp hour battery or just touched it, not gotten so deep into it. So that's a big hit to my chances. Otherwise, I'd feel really good right now. The other way to look at it is I've got 270 contacts here. That's already a really successful activation. All right, good morning. Whew, it's nice and late. It's about 9:40. I slept in to about 8:30, that's excellent for camping out. Being down in the canyon, the sun's got to get 25 degrees up before it's even visible. So that aids the sleeping in, which is nice because, you never sleep as good as you normally would when you're out camping and sleeping on the ground on an air mattress, but it did reasonably well. Woke up a couple times throughout the night, but slept pretty good, especially compared to that Area 51 business. I was pretty bummed when the moon came up and realized it's a full moon. So here I am in Grand Canyon, and I'm not going to be able to see any stars. And it was, it'd been cloudy most of the day, but cleared up in the evening just in time to have good stargazing. But full moon came up, so I'm like, oh well. But I woke up in the middle of the night. It was about 4:15. And I looked up, and there was the Big Dipper staring at me, because I'm sleeping in this tent with I never put the fly on it. But there's the Big Dipper staring right at me. And I'm like, dude, you're really bright. I should not be able to see that constellation that well. And I looked over in this direction, and the moon was eclipsed. That was a cool surprise. So I got out, and I could see all the stars just beautifully. I had no idea that was supposed to happen, and I just happened to wake up at the right time when it was, not only during the eclipse, but it was full on eclipse. We're gonna Totally packed down camp here. Shouldn't take me too long. I got to check my fire pit and see how it's doing. The goal this morning is 100 contacts. If I can get 100 contacts this morning, I should be reasonably close to having my goal of 500 contacts from the bottom of the canyon, half a kilo. CQ Park, CQ Park, CQ Park's on the air. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike from US 0030 Grand Canyon National Park, Arizona. CQ Park's on the air. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. CQ POTA, CQ Park's on the air. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. CQ Park's on the air. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. Park's on the air. Okay, I got that park to park. Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Tango Oscar. I got you 4 and 1 to US 0030 bottom of Grand Canyon. Back to you.
Roger, the 401. I've got you about a 5353 into US 0994, Mike.
Okay, got the 53 into 0994. Appreciate it, Kurt. Thanks for the park to park. Good luck out there today.
With
my limitations today, I'm just staying on 20.
0 Victor India Mike.
I'm going for numbers.
CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks
band.
on the air.
I had high hopes of high QSO rates on the most popular band, but 20 meters had other plans.
Serious? I got 2 stations on me now? CQ POTA, CQ Park's on the air. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. CQ POTA.
So I made the switch to 15 meters, which kept alive my final hopes of a true DX contact.
Echo Alpha 1 Bravo United Lima. Thank you. 3 by 1, bottom of Grand Canyon. Thank you, my friend. Bye-bye. Great DX from Arizona, Alpha Zulu. Thank you for Spain. 7-3, Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. Park's on the air. That's a first.
It seems as though the Spain signal came right down the Colorado River channel, which is exactly how I thought it would go down 1 year ago.
This is the magic of this spot, and that direction is north-northeast. And according to VOACAP, that is my path to Europe. All right, folks, I'm calling it for this operation in the bottom of Grand Canyon National Park. Just really slow this morning, and it's just a lot of time listening to static, trying to hunt other activators, and they just flat can't hear me. So maybe afternoon and evening is just where it's at in an operation like this. I don't know what the final count was. I was getting up close to 300 contacts, somewhere between 275 and 300 with the few that I got this morning. But the big one was we made it to Spain. We got that Echo Alpha, and that was awesome on 15 meters. But that was the big victory. And piling up a bunch of contacts. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Mike, Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. This is the Travelin Ham. And in case you haven't heard,